Hi everyone! Well, it's the Good Witch of Salem here, and we have been learning about the letter C, and I thought it would be a really good time to read another book. So because the word cat starts with the letter C, I thought I would read another Pete the Cat book. You like Pete the Cat? Me too. Remember last time I read Pete the Cat and the Bad Banana? Because I made some bad banana magic in my cauldron when we were working on the letter B. Oh my, that was so funny. If you missed it, please watch it. Well, now today we are going to read about Pete the Cat, and here it is. I love my white shoes. Yes, Pete the Cat is wearing shoes. Now, I have a fun activity here for after. I can't wait to show you. It's going to be so much fun. But first, let's read the book. So I'm going to get a little bit closer so you can see the pictures very good, or very well. Oh, my potion. All right, so this is Pete the Cat. I love my white shoes. So the title is Pete the Cat, I love my white shoes. And we have a cover, and I see Pete the Cat wearing white shoes. You do too? Have you ever seen a cat wear shoes before? No, neither have I. All right, this story is by Eric Litwin, and the art is by James Dean. James Dean drew all the pictures in this book, and Eric Litwin made the story. He wrote the story. Okay, so let's read about Pete. Now, first I see him wearing white shoes, and the title tells me, Pete the Cat, I love my white shoes. So the story, I predict that this story is going to be about Pete the Cat and his white shoes. Yeah, you too? Great learning. You are magical. All right, so let's go into this book. Love this book. So we have some artwork by James Dean. Well, I don't see white shoes hanging up there. I see yellow shoes, red shoes, blue shoes, and green shoes. What happened to his white shoes? I'm going to read to find out. That's what good readers do. They read the words and look in the book. Okay, here we go. Look at Pete the Cat. I love his white shoes too. Remember, good readers point to the words. Pete the Cat was walking down the street in his brand new white shoes. Pete loved his white shoes so much, he sang this song. Oh, I wonder what he sang. I love my white shoes. I love my white shoes. I love my white shoes. Pete the Cat is thinking about his white shoes. I see a little heart there. He must love his white shoes. He's rocking out on his guitar. And I see the words, I love my white shoes. I can tell Pete loves his white shoes. The book told me. And I saw an illustration. Oh no! What is that? Pete stepped in a large pile of strawberries. What color did it turn his shoes? Well, I know that strawberries are red because I've seen them before. And I see red. So what color do you think Pete's shoes turned? What? Yes, you got it, red. Let's see if we're right. I predict Pete's shoes turned white. Do you predict that too? I mean, not white. What am I saying? Red. Silly. Guess what? You got it, red. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. He kept walking along and singing his song. Everything is cool, Pete said. So, it happened. What's he gonna do? He's gonna keep walking in his shoes, and he's going to sing his song. I love my red shoes. I love my red shoes. I love my red shoes. I like your red shoes too, Pete. Andy's on a red car. Uh-oh, you won't believe what happened. Oh no! Pete stepped in a large pile of blueberries. What color did it turn his shoes? All right, I'm going to make a prediction. I predict Pete's shoes turned blue. Were you thinking the same thing? Yes, I see blue. He stepped in blueberries, so his shoes must turn the color blue. Let's see. Yes, we're correct, blue. I see the word blue. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. He kept walking along and singing his song. And you know what he thought in his brain and his mind? Awesome. Well, Pete goes with the flow. He's just, things happen, things come and they go. And look at him. I love my blue shoes. I love my blue shoes. I love my blue shoes. I love your blue shoes too, Pete. They're awesome. Uh-oh, not again. Oh no. Oh no, Pete stepped in a large puddle of mud. What color did it turn his shoes? Well, I know that mud is brown, and I've stepped in mud before, and it turned my shoes muddy brown, very, very muddy brown. Today that happened, actually. And I see brown here. So I'm going to think about what I already know and what I see, and I'm going to predict that Pete's shoes turned, you said brown? That's what I was thinking. We're both magical learners. Brown. We're correct. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. He kept walking along and singing his song. And do you know what he said he thought about in his mind? Groovy. Pete did not cry. And he sang his song. I love my brown shoes. I love my brown shoes. I love my brown shoes. He's holding a cup of coffee. And we're learning about the letter C. And I know that coffee starts with C. And we just painted with coffee filters. If you missed it, definitely watch it. It was a lot of fun. Oh no! Pete stepped in a bucket of water. And all the brown, and all the blue, and all the red were washed away. So look at, he went in water. It washed away all the colors, the red, the blue. What was next? Oh, no, the brown, the blue, the red was what were washed away. I'm happy I looked back in the book because good readers always look back at the words. What color were his shoes again? Well, let's see. If all the colors washed away, then maybe his normal shoes came back, the original color. Do you remember what color they were? I think I do, but I'm not sure. And I know that good readers always look back in the book. So I'm going to look back before I make my prediction. Oh, wait. Let's see. Oh, he stepped in the red, but before they were red, they were white. And the name of the book is Pete the Cat, I Love My White Shoes. So because I look back in the book, I am going to predict that Pete's shoes go back to their original color, which were white. Was white. His shoes were white. Let's see. Yes! You were right too? Oh, me too. We are such magical learners. White. But now they were wet. But did Pete cry? Goodness, no. He kept walking along and singing his song. Rock and roll. Pete's such a good sport. Here we go. I love my wet shoes. I love my wet shoes. I love my wet shoes. Oh, and it says this, look at this. Squeak, squeak, squeak. I wonder what that's from. Oh, you're right, the water, because he has water in his shoes. Kind of like little puddles in there, I bet. It must be uncomfortable, but Pete doesn't cry. No, he just keeps going along and singing his song. The moral of Pete's story is, no matter what you step in, keep walking along and singing your song. So no matter what happens, you keep a positive mind and you keep a good attitude and you keep walking along and singing your song and everything will be all good, just like Pete. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to do that, but you can because it's all good. Look at Pete. He has his shoes off now. He's relaxing. He looks pretty comfy. It's nice to take off your shoes after a long day, huh? All right, so I have an activity here. So here is our activity, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I thought that we could experiment with paint and mix colors and learn about colors since Pete's shoes, his white shoes, turn so many different colors. And you know, I was also thinking, if you had white shoes, what would you want to step in to make them turn a color? It's a good question. I think I would want to step in grapes so that they would turn purple. Yes, I love purple. So think about that as we do this activity because you may see a color that you like. All right, so I'm going to sit up a little bit. I'm going to go up a little bit and you'll be able to see the colors while I mix. All right, so I have red, blue, green, and yellow paint. And I have a lot of different paintbrushes. And I also have paper towels. So let's see, let's experiment a little. How many colors do I have? Yes, you got it, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 different colors. All right, let's start mixing. All right, we're gonna mix. Let's try the red. And let's put some yellow in there. Let's mix this up. Let's see what we get. Can you see that good? There we go. Ooh, orange. I love it. Look how beautiful that is. All right, let's mix something else. Let's try yellow and blue. Ooh, that one mixed right away. What color do you get? Yes, green. We're gonna have some serious art when we're done. This is beautiful. It reminds me of The Dot. Have you ever read that book? Vashti? Yes, and there are many, many different dots in that book. I'll read it to you sometime. All right, let's just try green and yellow and see what happens. Seems like the green is dominant. It makes like a lime green. That's pretty, huh? I like it. Okay, let's move on. How about, yeah, we haven't used a lot of blue yet. Let's see what blue does. We'll get some red. And put some blue. Look how pretty this is. What do we get with red? Ooh, what is that? Mix it a little bit more. Ooh, it's pretty. It's like a purple. It's a dark, dark purple. Ooh, that's beautiful. Can you see it good? I'm gonna make just a plain red dot. I'm not gonna mix. I think a red dot would be beautiful there. See the red? That's pretty. A I'll do a blue one too. Ooh. Look at all these circles. Looks like a big blueberry, huh? And let's experiment some more. I wonder what red and green do. Let's try it out. Put some green. Green's a little watery. There we go. And we'll add some red. Not really much of anything. It almost looks like it's turning brown. Yeah, you see the brown too? It reminds me of when Pete stepped in the mud. Remember, he stepped in red strawberries first, then blueberries, and mud. After the blueberries, he stepped in mud, and then he stepped in water. Water's clear, and it washed everything away. Wow, look at all these colors we mixed. We have red, purple, orange, blue, green, it's like a lime green, brown. It's pretty. We didn't put a yellow one on there. Let's put a yellow one. A little yellow dot. Wow, this was fun. Did you have a great time? Wow. I love all this artwork. You know, if you get a chance, I hope that you can experiment with some paint today. It was a lot of fun. I really like all these colors. I think my favorite one is definitely the purple. I actually like the lime green a lot too. But I think that if I were wearing white shoes like Pete and I stepped in something, I'd want to step in purple grapes and then my shoes would turn purple. Wouldn't that be amazing? Yes, it definitely would. Well, remember that you can always experiment with different things, mix colors, be creative, paint. It's pretty amazing. But if you ever want to read this book again, you can get it at your local library. Maybe you have a tablet you can get it on. Or maybe when you are at school, you can read it with your teacher. But it's called Pete the Cat, I Love My White Shoes. And if you ever want to listen again, you can watch this video anytime. It will always be there for you. Thank you for joining me for another book. I hope you have a great day. Bye, everyone. Oh, yes, be magical.